Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello friends, welcome to Entry. My name is Kamaldeep. Today we're going to discuss how to apply for IBPS PO 2020. So in this video, we'll see a step-wise approach to fill up the form. First of all, you have to visit this https://ibps.in. Okay, link will be given in the description box. So when you will open this surface, or you will open this site, you're gonna see this type of interface. So you will have, on this interface you will have this, click here to apply for this CRPPO or MTX. So you have to click on this link. When you will click on this link, another interface will be opened. This interface will look like this. So after that, there will be two links here, one for the advertisement and second for to apply online for the IBPS PO. So you have to click on this. So after clicking on this, another interface will be open. So this will be the interface where you have to start your registration process. Okay, you can see here online registration date is given to you and closure of registration date is also given. Okay, so these dates are given here, and last date for printing or your application is 10th September 2020. Okay, please note this date. This date is important. You have to print your application form. And what will be the last date? So last date will be 10th September 2020. Okay, before that you have to print your application form. Done. Now see, if you are a new user, you have to click on here. Click here for new registration. If you will click on this link, you will be redirected to this page, and this interface will look like this. So you have to click on this continue button. So if you click on this continue, a new interface will be opened, and from here you have to fill up your form. First of all, you have to fill your first name and confirm your first name. If you have any middle name, you can fill it here. Okay, and you have to confirm your middle name. Your last name will be here, and confirm your last name. So your full name will present here. Okay, will be represented here. Then after that, you have to enter your mobile number and confirm your mobile number. These both numbers should be same. Okay, now after that you have an option to fill up alternate number. You can fill alternate number here. You can also give your landline number, but your message or any notification regarding admit card, regarding your pre-exam, regarding your mains examination will be given on this primary number. Done. Now please enter email ID here. Okay, here you will enter your domain name. When you will click here, some option will be opened here. Then enter here to confirm your email ID. Both should be same. Done. After that, you will scroll down, and scrolling down you will reach here, and you will get the security code. This type of security code you will get, and you have to fill that security code in this box. When you will fill that security code in this box here, now you are ready to move to the next page. So before that, you have to click on this button, save and next. If you click on this save and next, your new interface will be open. And what will be that interface look like? This interface will look like this. When you will click on this save and next, a message will be delivered to you on your mobile number and in your Gmail inbox. Okay, Gmail inbox or any other mail inbox. Okay, in that message you will get your registration number and your password. Done. Now in this page you have to enter your photograph, and you have to enter your signature. So by clicking on this choose file, you have to choose a file from which was saved on your computer, your system. Okay, and that file should be of your pick. And there are some guidelines regarding this photo. What are those guidelines? So guidelines are here. Your photograph image must be a recent passport style color photograph. Actually, it should be color, not black and white. Okay, so these are some guidelines. Make sure that picture is in color, taken against a light colored, preferably white background. Okay, so background should be white, preferably. Any other can also acceptable. Okay, look straight at the camera with a relaxed face. If the picture is taken on a sunny day, have the sun behind you or place yourself in the shade so that you are not squinting and there are no harsh shadows. So this point you should keep in your mind. You have to use flash. Ensure there's no red eye. Okay, if you use the flash of camera, then there should be no red eye actually. If you wear glasses, make sure there are no reflections and your eyes can be clearly seen. So this point should be keep you in mind. Caps, hats, dark glasses are not acceptable. So you should keep this point also in mind. Religious headwear is not allowed, but it must. Religious headwear is allowed, but it must not cover your face. Okay, do not cover your face with this religious headwear. Dimension should be 200 into 230 pixel, preferably. Actually, if these are if your pixel vary from this, those are also acceptable. The most important thing is the size of your photograph should be from 20 kb to 50 kb. Your size should not vary from this limit. Okay, it means your photograph size should not be less than 20 kb or should not be greater than 50 kb. So if your file size is between 20 to 50 kb, that's okay, that will be acceptable. Done. I hope this concept is clear too. If you have any doubt regarding this photograph, how to how to change your this pixel size, how to set your size this 20 kb to 50 kb, please comment this in comment box. I'll make a separate video on that. Okay, now see, this was for photograph. Now for signature, the applicant has to sign on white paper with black ink pen. So this is compulsory. You should sign on a white paper with black ink pen. Okay, now next, dimension should be this 140 into 60 pixels, preferably. This one is preferably actually. So if this pixel size or this dimension varies slightly, that will be acceptable. But your size of this signature file should be from 10 kb to 20 kb. Okay, please keep this point in your mind. And one more thing, your sign should not be in capital letters. Your sign should be in your running handwriting. Okay, ensure that size of scanned image not more than 20 kb. Done. So it should not be more than 20 kb or it should not be less than 10 kb. Otherwise this interface won't accept your photo and your that sign. Okay, if your image or if your pic or your sign is acceptable, your photo will show here, and before just down here your sign will be shown. Okay, after filling this photo and signature, please click on this next button and you will be redirected to this page. So you will be open, your interface will look like this. Now you have to enter some basic details here. So first of all, your category, you have to enter the category here. According to this, okay, according to this, your PET, pre-exam training, will be decided, because pre-exam training is for these SC and STs. Done. For these two categories there will be a PET, but I hope this year there will be no PET, pre-exam training. Done. So click on any of these according to your category. Now No change in category will be permitted after final submission of your application. So please keep this in your mind. There will be no change once you fill up here, once you make a mark here, or once you take one of these. You won't be able to change the category if you click on the final submit. Done? So please keep that point in your mind. Now, are you a person with benchmark disability of 40% and above? If you lie in this category, please click on yes, otherwise click on no. Okay, if you click on yes, then according to that you have to fill up these areas, and if you click on no, then you no need to fill up this, and this will be also no. Okay, this will be also no, and this will be also no if you click on this no. Okay, now move to the next. If you scroll down, you will have this, whether your dominant writing head is affected. So you have to fill according to this yes or no. You have to fill this. If you click on no, this will be no, this will be no. As per PW guideline, eligible to use services of a scribe which you wish to avail the same. So if you are PWBD candidate, you can use you are eligible to use the services of a scribe. Okay, so you can use that, and you can also watch guideline regarding this scribe. Now next is, are you a child or family member of those who died in 1984 rights? So click according to you. Okay, whether you are or you're not. Are you ex-serviceman? Click on this, yes or no. Actual service, you can also write about here. If you are ex-serviceman, you can write it here. Date of relief, you have to enter date of relief here. Have you joined government job on civil side after availing on the benefit given as an ex-serviceman? So you have to click yes or no here. Religion which you belong to, so you have to enter a religion here. If you select this, there will be Hindu, Muslim, Sikhism, Jainism, Christian. So there will be all these options will be seen here. So you can click on this. Do you belong to religious minority community? So please fill this according to you, yes or no. Okay, so these should be filled according to you. Okay, so have you appeared for this PO exam earlier? So if you have appeared, then click on yes. If you don't, click on no. Okay, now say, if you scroll down, you will get this nationality, a state which you belong to, state code, center of preliminary exam, and center of mains examination. Okay, so these you can see in your examination form. Now personal detail, you have to fill your date of birth, your gender, your marital status, your father name, your mother name, spouse name, if you are married. Okay, if you are unmarried, don't write your girlfriend's name here, or your boyfriend name here. Okay, so next, address for correspondence, you have to enter your address here. If your correspondent address is same, then click on same as permanent address, then click on this. So your address will be same to your correspondent address. Okay, choose the address for GST invoicing. This entirely depend upon you. After that, validate your details and save and next. Okay, if you click on this validate on your details, if you have left any column, this will show you, okay, that you have left any column to fill. So now if you click on this save and next, you will be redirected to this interface, and on this interface you have to enter graduation or equivalent. Okay, you have to enter this detail. What is your degree, what were your subject, date of passing, percentage marks, and first class or second class or third class. Okay, if you have done post graduation, you can also write it here. Your professional qualification or any other qualification you can fill up here. Now, do you have an operating or working knowledge of computer in computer system? So you can click yes or no as per your feasibility. Okay, so you can click on this yes or no. So after this, if you have any work experience, you can write it here. Okay, now this pre-exam training I've already told you, for general candidate this is not applicable. This is applicable only for SC, ST and minority communities. Okay, if yes, center for training, this will depend upon you actually. Now whether any prosecution detention, it means have you do you have any case regarding police case or like that? Okay, if you have any, so please click on yes and write the detail here. If you don't, then click on no and move to the next. Now language is known, so please fill this. Suppose I have written here Hindi, so I'll write I'll tick on this read, write and speak. Now next should be the English, so you can click on this. So after entering these details, please click on this validate your details. If you have left any column, this will show you and you can go to there. So after that, you have to click on this save and next. When you click on this save and next, you will be redirected to this page, and on this page you have this organization preference. Okay, so according to your official notification, this was the total vacancies 11,667. Okay, and only this UCO Bank, Punjab and National Punjab and Sindh Bank, and one more Bank of India. So only these there is one bank, UCO Bank, Punjab and Sindh Bank, and there is one this Bank of India. These three banks have vacancies according to the official notification. But on the 5th August, this notification was on 4th August, but on the 5th August, they have increased the vacancies in this Bank of Maharashtra. Initially, Bank of Maharashtra was not reporting any vacancies, but on the 5th August, I think they have increased to 30 vacancies here. So my suggestion to you guys, please wait for at least 1 week, because this Canara Bank, this Indian Bank, the Punjab National Bank and your Union Bank of India, these all banks has not reported any vacancies, so there may be a hope. So please wait for at least one week, and these all bank will clear their stand. Okay, so after that, according to these vacancies, you can fill out your preferences. Okay, you can fill out your preferences. If suppose this Bank of India has maximum vacancies here, these are 734. So you can click on first preference. Your first preference will be this Bank of India. So if you click on this Bank of India, this will be written here. Now second vacancy, second preference, you will click on this UCO Bank. So UCO Bank will be here. If you click on Punjab National Bank after that, so at third number you will get Punjab National Bank here. So this should be your preference. So please wait for 1 week. After 1 week, I'll make another video regarding total vacancies. Till now we have 1167 vacancies plus these 230 more vacancies in Bank of Maharashtra. So I am waiting for these all banks to declare their vacancies. So please wait for 7 more days. After that, you can fill up this form. Okay, so after preferences, you have to validate your details and then click on this save and next. When you will click on this save and next, you will be redirected to this preview. This will be preview of your form, application form. So there will be a box. You have to tick this box. So I confirm that this is my photo. Now scroll down. If you scroll down, you will get interface like this. So you have to click on this I agree. You have to click on this I agree. Okay, so now this, click on this I agree, and after that I confirm that this is my signature. You have to click on this also. Okay, so after that you have to click on final submit. So if you click on this final submit, after this you won't be able to change any given details. Okay, so please be ensured that every detail you have entered here are all are correct. Okay, so after clicking on this final submit, you will be redirected to this page. Okay, and this page is for your left thumb impression or your handwritten declaration. So there are some guidelines regarding this thumb impression and handwritten declaration. So what are those guidelines? So regarding left thumb impression, your left thumb should be impression should be on a white paper with black or blue ink. Okay, your file type should be JPG or JPG. Your dimension should be 240 into 240 pixel in 200 dpi, preferably 3 centimeter into 3 centimeter width into height. Please do not go for this. Okay, just keep in mind this, that your file size should be 20 kb to 50 kb. No need to follow other things, they will accept. Okay, so you need to keep in your mind that your file's size should be this 20 kb to 50 kb only. Done. If you have any doubt regarding this file size, I will provide you another video. If you have any doubt, please write it in your comment box. Okay, the applicant has to write a declaration in English only, clearly on a white paper with black ink. So this should be clearly mentioned here, that you should have a white paper with black ink. You have to write that declaration in English. Now the dimension should be this 800 into 400 pixel, and your file size should be this 50 kb to 100 kb. What I am saying, your file size should be a 50 kb to 100 kb. So the file size should be 50 kb to 100 kb. I hope that is clear to you. Now, after choosing this file, you have to enter a security code here. Okay, and this file will be look like this. If you enter this handwritten declaration, if you choose the handwritten declaration here, so this file should look like this. Okay, and click on this OK, and after that you have to enter this security code. If you enter this security code, please click on this save and next, and after save and next you will be redirected to this interface. And in this interface you have to enter your security code, which will be given here, and you have to click on submit button. When you will click on this submit button, you will be redirected to this payment gateway. Okay, so you can pay here. There are many options: credit card, debit card plus ATM pin, internet banking, wallet cash. These were old method. Okay, these all are old method. What are new method? This is first, this is second. You preferably use this QR code. Just click on this, there will be a QR code here. Okay, now take your phone and scan the code by using Paytm or your Google Pay or your Phone Pay, and your payment will be done within 5 to 10 seconds. Or if you don't want to use this QR code, go to this UPI. You can also use this UPI. You have to enter your UPI ID or that UPI, or you can enter your UPI ID, and a message will come to your UPI interface, and just click on that message and you will have to pay this 850 rupees. After making this payment, a message will be delivered to you that your form has been submitted successfully for this IBPS PO. Okay, so this was the session regarding how to apply. If you have any doubt, please ask in the comment box. Okay, so I'll try to answer those doubts. Now, we conduct daily a free quiz, rank booster quiz on our Entry app. This quiz will be live at 10 AM daily. This quiz contains 15 questions for 15 minutes. Link of this quiz is given in the description box. So you can click on that link. You will be redirected to this rank booster quiz. So if you like this video, if you like this session, please please press the like button, comment on it, and share this video as much as possible. So that's all for today. Thank you very much.